Hey y'all, this is your girl D back with another video. So, I had to record this video again because I was not recording the first time. Dang. But anyway, so we're gonna get back to the video. So, this video is about depression and gratitude, and trigger warning for people who are experiencing mental health. As of right now, if you need help, go get help. Take your medications, do all those good things. So this video comes after, having a family member, seeing a family member experience these issues of mental health, and how a lot of us in the Black community, or different communities of color, don't really talk a lot about depression, right? Or our anxiety, or things that affect us on a regular basis, right? So for me, my depression, I think, started in high school years because, I was always different. I'm still different. I'm a weirdo. I'm a blurred. I'm a suburban Black girl, whatever you want to call it. And that for me was the start of my depression, right? Realizing, that I'm different in a sense. And also the fact, there's a lot of environmental factors, also genetics, things like that. So I've experienced bullying in my years on earth as an adult and in childhood. So that is trauma, and that is carrying over, right? That causes your brain to think differently, and your brain chemistry becomes, messed up as a result of that. But for me, I've also experienced depression as a result of my perfectionism, right? So, rigid mindset, the perfectionist thinking, where you have to be this perfect person, and that comes from upbringing as well. So, y'all don't forget about that. That comes from upbringing. But being a perfectionist creates such a rigid mindset of all or nothing, right? So if you're all or nothing mindset, if you fail, the failure hits that much heavier, right? So for me, I've been on a spectrum of, I've been on every depressive spectrum, I would say. So I've had medications. I've done the laying in bed all day thing, which is exacerbated by, as a female with hormones and periods and PMS and things like that. That's exacerbates depression even more. And then the fatigue, and then the self-harm behaviors with, binge eating, or, if you're a slice person, those things are also depression. But depression can also look functional, right? So we're going to work, we're getting our tasks done, but at the end of the day, we're completely exhausted. So that is also depression. But for me, as of right now, what I'm trying to learn through all of this is I'm in a good place right now, right? I've been taking these supplements. I'll show y'all. I have them on camera. These supplements right here. I don't know if you can see it. These are like an energy supplement, and it contains like natural caffeine and B vitamins, which I don't know if I'm deficient in those, but I've been taking that and I feel really good when I do. So I've been taking those. But I'm also learning how to sit in my feelings, right? Some of us grew up where we didn't have that outlet of being able to express ourselves properly, and so that turns introversion, like or introspective. We begin to think about everything, and everything comes back on us, and when we don't release it, that's when it becomes depressive to me. I'm not a licensed professional by any means, but I'm talking from lived experience. So right now, what I'm going through, I'm trying to find holistic ways to manage my moods, right? So those vitamins that I got another, I really like those vitamins, y'all. No, this is not sponsored. It's called Health by Habit, and these are just like my miracle vitamins, and they've given me so much life. But you know, just trying to sit in your depression. And I guess, sorry, I'm looking at my notes. You know, I don't think a lot of us will never be completely mentally balanced, and that's okay because nobody is like completely sane, and if they are, that's somebody you don't want to be around, right? They're probably crazy or something's wrong with them. But anyway, so yeah, just learning to sit in your depression and being grateful for the moments where you do experience happiness or balance or peace or whatever you want to call it, and then just learning to celebrate those days, right? Celebrate and appreciate those days when you can feel like yourself, you know. So y'all, that's just my little rant on depression and gratitude and trying to practice more of that. I'm trying to practice more of that in my life. It's very hard, right? Like, circumstantially, when we look at our circumstances, sometimes we get down about it or we're not where we want to be. I know that's like the whole thing with my generation, the millennials, is like FOMO and not being where you want to be, not having a house, not having this, not having the kids, not having whatever. And it's like we're looking at what we don't have as opposed to reflecting and looking at what we do actually have. And those are the things that we should be focused on. If you have your health, if you have a support system, if you have a job, even if you have a business where you're making a decent income, it's like we're focusing on the wrong things. And y'all, it's a daily battle. So let's encourage each other to keep going in our struggles and to talk about our struggles when we have them, and to be supportive of people that have them. I know I've been in a place where I haven't been as supportive as I can be, and that's because sometimes you want to disconnect when you see somebody struggling, but don't disconnect if you have the ability, right? Because we all have to be mindful of our own circumstances and the secondhand trauma that we receive throughout life. But y'all, just stay encouraged, and if you're on your mental health journey or if you're on a holistic wellness journey, you know, don't isolate yourself, just seek support if you need it, and there's people that will support you, whether it's strangers, or family, whatever. So y'all, stay encouraged. I love y'all. Peace. One love. Bye.